You reached the voicemail of Tom Landis. I'm sorry.
Hello? Hi, this is Elyssa. Is Charles in, please? Pardon me?
1 moment.
Hi, Charles. This is Elyssa. You had request information for mortgage protection. Do you remember doing that?
No, but I don't get it. I appreciate it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing. I just don't need it right now. Thank you.
Okay, so in the event something happens to you or your wife, you both could cover the mortgage on your own?
Give me a message. I'll call you back. We're sorry. It is not necessary to dial 1 or 0 when calling this number.
How many appointments do we have so far?
Okay. What you doing? What do you want? Hi, is Greg in, please?
Who's calling, please?
Alyssa with this mortgage protection?
Hey, hi, how you doing?
Good. Is this Greg?
No, this is his wife. Hold on.
Okay, thank you.
Hello.
Hi, Greg. This is Alyssa. You have request information for mortgage protection. I was just getting back to you. Do you remember filling that card out?
We already got that, thanks. Mortgage protection?
Okay, so in the event something happens to you or your wife, it would pay off your loan?
Hang on a minute. I thought that's what you guys were.
Yeah, it's what I am. Your husband said you already have it.
No, we don't. We keep getting these things in the mail all the time. I thought that was you people when you came.
Um,
Is that that?
Well, you might have filled out multiple cards, ma'am. So we all work for different, mortgage protection specialists. I work for a brokerage. So if you filled out multiple cards, you'll have multiple agents contacting you. So did someone already come to the house and give you a quote?
Is this Elyssa that we had life insurance through? Or this is somebody else?
You're somebody else, Alyssa. She has spoken to somebody.
Yes. So you already spoke to somebody? Who's your life insurance through?
I thought that was the same person, because her name is Elyssa.
You've already sat with them.
Oh, okay. Maybe we already sat with you. Let me go look through my records and get back to you. Sorry about that.
All right, I'm just so confused about this insurance business.
Oh, that's okay. Let me go look. Maybe I have two different sources of leads and maybe I already sat with you. So let me go back through my records and figure this out. May I please get in here, Jason? Okay, I'll call you back, Cecilia.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye. I want to see if I did.
You just get the note set it aside for now. Take your time and wait for the setting.
Now she's curious, so I want to take my records.
Well, she said we already sold it to her.
Well, who knows? They don't believe. I know. They don't always know. You think I'd the only Elyssa name in the world? I don't know. I'm curious to see, but I can't get in my files to look.
Easily get in your files if you want to hear.
Yeah, I want to know. But you told me.
Hello, we are not available now.
Since we have multiple lead resources, sometimes we run into the fact that there's so many people that we see, sit with, sell, talk to. And it's obvious that we've already sold that deal. So that's a good problem to have when you're calling people and you've already sold them in some sense. But since there's two different lead resources sometimes, or it's an old lead, or it comes through the same company twice, you never know what happens in this industry, you know?
It's true. I did some.
So we're already sold. I can call them and make them comfortable if you want.
No, I'll have to call them back.
adjustments. Hello,
Cecilia,
yes,
it's Alyssa. You're right. I'm so sorry. I had to go back through my records. So what happens is we got your information a while back, as I see, we got your coverage back in August, and then I just got this. Maybe, did you just fill out another form possibly? Because I just got another
possible.
one recently.
Yeah, I'm not sure. See, I was under the impression that we pay so much a month, you know, for insurance. So if something happens, they'll pay it off. But when you're paying, it was all about life insurance.
Right, well, mortgage protection, basically, it's the same thing. Let me look back at your records, and I apologize for that. There must have been, the problem is being that well, it's not really a problem, but your age, we wanted it to fit in your budget. How old are you and your husband again? It just gives me birthdays.
I'm 78. He's 68.
Right, so, the issue was a budget situation, because we did give you a quote for the whole 123,717. And you don't qualify. Mortgage protection is a term policy, and at your age, you don't qualify for that any longer. So we couldn't cover you for the 123.17. So the only other thing we could do is a universal life, and it was way out of your budget. So what we did is we covered the back end, if that makes sense. We got you coverage and your husband coverage.
Right.
Mortgage protection is always life insurance. That's what it is. It's just a fancy term for it, just so you know. But you both are covered now because you didn't have any insurance in place as is.
No, we had life insurance.
Yeah, well,
You made us,
that's good.
You made us give it up.
Yeah, that's right. So you got better quality product. You got more. Should they get in cash value? I don't know. We see 20 people a week. Bottom line is, we apologize for the telephone call. She just had
obviously
you.
filling out mortgage.
She just had, but if you can hold back, because these are going to come to us anyway, so you don't have to fill any more out. You got the cheapest price there is. I shouldn't say the cheapest, but the least inexpensive for the best benefit and product out there. You're totally safe. And if I need to review it again with you, I will. I'll come back out and teach you guys why you did it, okay? Not a problem.
All right, appreciate it.
No problem.
You know, each one of them have a different address that they go to. That's what was confusing for me too.
Yeah, I know.
They all
There's
come back
got
to
different
us.
offices and stuff like that, so then they trust us the most, so they give them to us.
Okay.
So you don't really need to fill any more out, because I'll just keep getting them.
Okay, well, we just keep getting it too.
I know.
Not to throw them away.
No problem, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
So we sold them in August, and now we just got another lead from the other source.
That makes it so bad to call clients back
Hang
for
on.
re-review.
Well, there's nothing I can do when I'm.
That's why you
These
asked
are
me
A
yesterday.
leads, and this wasn't an A lead.
That's why you asked me yesterday, do I want to do policy reviews?
This was a recycled lead, obviously. Well, no, she filled out a new one.
I don't want to lose the residuals. I want to take a chance of people getting out of policies these days. Policy reviews just in this area ain't what they are up north.
So why was a lead, if they bought the house in August, and this is October, why did we get a lead?
Because somebody's mailing.
Or zero.
The list still stays the same. They
From
can buy
August?
the list.
This is November.
Company buys a list of people that bought homes. Doesn't matter when they buy that list. You act like this is just not when people buy homes. That list is out there of people that have purchased homes, refinanced. That can be purchased or rented at any time. And then people fill these damn things out.
So the first lead, the second, just so you know.
Maybe it was refinance though. I don't know. It's good pitching line anyway. So
$100, same way.
you probably made $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on the deal.
Good point. So she won 127,000.
You have that
Hello? Usually I remember people. We have so many clients now, so much. I'm all straight. Yeah. Usually I remember names. I'm usually pretty good, but kind of seem familiar, but not really. Why the heck would she fill out more forms if she already had
Your
covered?
call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. You have reached the voicemail box of 38. Record your. Please leave a message and we'll return your call.
Hi, is this Paul?
It is.
Hi, Paul. This is Elyssa. You had request information for mortgage protection. Do you remember doing that?
Yes, I did, but like I said, I can't do it over I can't do it through email or something over phone. I really don't want, I'm just not.
It's just information.
Yes, I got it.
It's just information. There's no obligation. So would you and your wife be available next week for like 10 minutes just to sit down?
No, I don't take care of her sister, so
Okay, you want me to call you back when she gets back to town?
if we can do it by email, fine. Yeah, I'll just,
I'll explain it over the phone to him.
I'll have my husband call you back over the phone and he can explain it to you.
Ridiculous.
Okay? Thank you.
Let's do it through email.
Hello?
What a punk.
yeah, it's my problem.
Yes, what is your name?
Gerald Sanders.
Oh, hi, Gerald. This is Elyssa. We have for your mortgage protection. We had an appointment last week. Remember you had to cancel? Something came up?
Oh, yeah.
I was calling you back about rescheduling. Do you know your appointment, your schedule for next week? I'll actually be in Inverness on Monday. Would you be available around 3?
Yeah, but she won't be.
Oh, got it. What time is she off work?
Till 8:30.
At night?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, who's Maurice?
Yeah.
That's your significant other?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let me see. What time does he go into work?
2:30.
In the afternoon?
Yeah, afternoon, yeah.
Oh, okay. So why couldn't I come around 1:30? Would that work for you?
Oh, okay, it's not gonna take that long, anyway.
What time does he have to leave?
Let me ask you a question.
Just saying.
How much, they don't let no money, I can tell you right now what I want right now.
It could start at $30 a month and up. I don't know. I only know your age. I don't know about your health. So it's based on age and health. So it will only take about 10 minutes of your time. So between 1 and 1:30, would that work Monday?
Yeah, that was
Okay. Can you please make sure that Maurice is there as well?
money.
Okay. Thank you, Gerald.
Okay.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
See, you just go right back into the appointment setting part. So she's taking this and he's asking how much it is and that. Sometimes we all need to be reminded where to go with that. So as I said, tell him it will only take 10 minutes of his time. We're already in the area. So it makes it look like you're not traveling too far. Some people want to be trained on, you can be trained on distance too, letting somebody know that you're coming an hour, and some of you are coming 1 to 2 hours to see these people. So kind of let them be aware of that also. So use time against them.
Please. Hello?
Hi, Diane?
Uh-huh.
Hi, this is Elyssa. Either you or John had requested information for mortgage protection. Do you remember doing that?
Yes, uh-huh.
Okay, great. Can you do your scheduling for next week?
No, we already talked to someone about it.
Okay.
And, I didn't know that all of these advertisements were coming from different people. I thought it was the same thing, so.
It is.
Anyway, but I've already taken care of it.
Okay, which company did you get, just out of curiosity?
AARP.
Okay, is that a term policy?
It's New York Life.
You want to take the call?
Now, I can get you 2 times the amount that AARP's leaving behind for you. The rates are kind of higher there and that's why the banks know they trust us enough to get this rate out to you. I'll tell you what I can do. Since I'm in the area, I can drop the rate off, drop the information off at your door, and then you can call us if the rate beats it. That way, if you say, you know,
Well, it's okay, really. I just,
Now, you do understand why the banks are sending this these days, right? They're sending this because they're taking back 7 of 10 homes today, mainly off of women, due to inflation and tax increases. They forecast that most women and children won't be able to afford the home when the significant other passes away.
Right.
And that's their prediction, and it's been right to this date. So
Yeah.
I don't want you to lose the equity in the house, and it doesn't matter to me whether you do it or not, because they're already taking care of me. I just want to make sure that they don't get that house back off of you or your kids. And if you got $10,000 to leave behind, I can make it 20 for the same rate. So you should leave 2 times the amount plus earn more cash value. There's living benefits on this too. So that way, if God forbid he got cancer, heart attack, or stroke, he would get the money while he's alive too.
Right.
So that's the flip side of ARP.
Well, see, I don't mind talking to you, but the policy that AARP sent was for 50 up to 100,000.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, there's no problem with me going at any rate. I just know AARP because I'm a broker, as I have all the companies already, so I know the rates, and I know by all means I can beat that price or keep the same price and just double the amount that's left behind.
Well, is there any way you could call me back?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just call me back. I don't know, anytime.
Oh, great.
That would be fine.
Yeah, we'll call you when we're getting close to that area or we know we're going to be in that area, okay? Well, thanks for listening, and I just want to help you do the right thing, that's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll talk to you then next week. That'd be fine.
Fabulous. Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
So,
Master.
I thank her for the opportunity. I want to let her know that it's
Hello?
the right thing to do. And that we can get her a hell of a lot more coverage. So we take somebody with coverage with the AARP, we make them understand that we can do a hell of a lot better for them. Maybe you can't, maybe you can't. But at the same time, 9 times out of 10, you usually really can. Because whatever she's done through AARP just isn't based upon mortgage protection.
Hi, David.
Death.
Yes.
Hi, this is Elyssa. You had request information for mortgage protection. You told me to contact your wife. Is she around?
Jesus Christ. No, she's still in bed, and I don't think she did that.
Okay. She gave me your birthday.
I'm calling you.
David, we have her signature here. And
I
don't.
don't care what you have.
Well, I do care.
Ignorant.
That's why she contacted me, David. I'm doing what she asked me to do, David.
He hung up, I think. He said, Jesus Christ. What an asshole. It's 10 after
Punk.
9 in the morning. Stop calling here.
No, I won't.
Let's call him again.
So what you do in that case is you contact that individual until you get a hold of the wife. Change up telephone numbers, you change up the name. But I'm going to be honest with you. It seems to me that some of the bitches like that are some of the biggest buying policy owners that I have. The toughest people on earth buy the biggest policies. It just happens to be that way,
Just said ask for wife only, not too early. It's 10 after 9. It's a villager. It's not up and moving yet. Shame on you. So, I mean, I could see if I called at 6 a.m. In the soul. That's what I say. In the soul. I got one. Hi, sorry, I just flipped your page. Hi, this is Elyssa. I'm calling about your mortgage protection. Is this Marilyn?
Yes.
Do you know your schedule, you and John's, for next week, so I can bring you the information?
We decided we're not gonna do it.
Okay, what changed your mind? It's just information, that's all. There's no obligation.
Are you the one we talked to like last week?
We've been there, Alyssa? Was it Jason and Alyssa?
I think so.
We weren't there, no.
I don't think we were there. Maybe you talked to us on the phone. Do you think we were in
Oh,
person?
yeah, on the phone, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
here, just let me give you the facts real quick. The bank's sending these out to every individual today because they are aware of inflation and tax increases for the future. There's statistically 7 to 10 homes are being taken back by them because when the old man leaves, wife just doesn't have enough to carry it on. Kids are losing homes, wives are losing homes. The statistics are getting larger. It's almost vital that this has to come with mortgage or refinances today. And even the wealthy are going through it, you know. I've been doing this for 15 years. So the information they're giving you isn't a sale. It's just telling you, hey, we got our back. We told you what to do and you didn't do it. So that's our part of the gig. So while we're out there, can I just hand you the information? You two can look over it and make sure that you understand what you're getting out of, that you're not taking advantage of. Because there's no way you can lose. Somebody's getting paid. I mean, big. And
What is the average cost of this? Like, what about
Well, I'll tell you what, on average for, let me see your age real quick, is 56, 61. Marilyn, I think in all honesty, it could be $1 a day to $10 a day, depending on if you want to be a millionaire or if you just want to take care of the house, of course. Now, on the flip side, here's the flip side. Let's say we put it on your husband, and if your husband passes away, you get the money, right? Pays off the house. If your husband get cancer, heart attack, or stroke, or if he can't do 2 of 6 daily activities again while he's alive, he gets the money. Now, what they designed is interest earning policy. So when you pay off the house, the money comes back to you. They just use the house to make money in the market. So the interesting thing is it doesn't really cost anybody a dime at the end of the story. They get all the money back anyway with interest on it. They put 6 to 8% interest on this money that you're earning. So it's kind of like a catch, but you know, it's a little more advanced than life insurance. It's like a life insurance product on steroids. So it's not a bad idea to take, most people get out of their existing life insurance and into this. And because they're paying the same rate and they're getting double the payout and a hell of a lot more benefits. Hell, they even send grandkids to college, kids to college. You know, it's wonderful what they're doing for people out there. And it just makes sense for me that everybody just takes a look at it. And I get it on your end. You get a lot of calls every day. Somebody's trying to pitch you something all the time. But I'm already in this area. I promise you I'm not there to sell. I will only tell. And if you give me a chance, it might become the most vital piece of purchase that you ever make or investment that you ever make to protect your future or his. So what do you say about giving me a chance?
All right. I still have to think about it.
Well, what you'll do is you leave the door open.
And I don't know what his schedule ever is. He comes home a different time every night. It's when he's done.
Yeah, I get you. I'm like that too with Elyssa.
We were home last Thursday when we had the appointment, and nobody ever showed up. So my husband was really annoyed.
You know, I totally take fault for that.
This is what was aggravating. I got a call Saturday saying, oh, sorry, we weren't able to make it. But yet on the phone, I was told if I can't make it, I better make that phone call and let them know, have the courtesy of letting them know. That's what.
It was my fault totally. When I spoke to you, I never walked to the car. My head is bearing on maybe the last person I talked to or the next 4 people I have to see. I just had a moment, and it happened to be on your time. And I never, it's not in my statistics to fumble the ball like that. I had a moment.
To a woman, not a man.
Yeah, well, it was my wife.
Yeah.
But, oh, I thought.
And so we were just kind of like, well, if she's that demanding, that I better have the consideration to call her the second I know that he's not going to make it, but she doesn't call me, then we would go find it out.
Well, you know what? I know the problem now. Now it's the owner of the company taking care of it. So you don't have to worry about that happening on my time. I deliver it, I give you the information, and I give you the numbers. And when I do these numbers in front of you, how about if your husband doesn't have to be there, I'll just do it with you. I can write it down real quickly. You can share it with him. You two can discuss it. The only reason I just did say to have him there is because the fact is that if he's helping you make this decision, and it's a financial one, he bears more responsibility of feeling the impact of you being without the right enough amount of money to survive 10, 15, 20 years when he's no longer here. So we never know when it's going to happen. And the bottom line is most people say, hey, we got enough. We don't know what's going to change out there. Congress, we don't know what's going to change at Social Security. We don't, the scary points that we don't know, we're all crossing our fingers and praying that they stay the same. And that's the part where somebody's going to mess up that one day. And we're going to be 80 years old without any money. And whether it's coming true or not, I don't know. They've been threatening that for years. But at the end of the day, I do know that I have a backup system, and the bank is telling you to do this. If they're sending this to you, they're saying you better do this, or you could be one of our statistics, one of their statistics. They know what they're doing. They know they're taking homes back.
Right.
They're ruthless. They really are.